Hey everybody, it's Meredy and I'm here with my September intellectual kit wrap-up video, and in this video I'm going to show you all the layouts I made this month and what I have left from my kit and what I plan to do with the leftovers from my kit. So let me jump right in with the layouts that I made this month. And the first layout I made was a single page layout. I just put one photo on mine, but if you're working along with me, you could easily incorporate more than one photo on yours. Okay, and then the second layout that I made is this one of my son with his trophies that he got. I did use the background stencil on this one, as well as the splatters from the mist that came in this month's kit. I really liked working on this one. The next layout I made it into a double pager. I showed you at the beginning of the video that I had this collage, but I went ahead and matted it on black paper. So in my layout, in my photo album, my scrapbook, it will look like this. It will be like a double page spread, but I'll just show you this first page because this is the actual layout I made on camera, and I made it using this sketch right here. That was our September sketch of the month. And you can see where I got the hexagons in the background. I know my title is in different places, but you know, I roughly worked from this sketch with a little bit up there. So that's how that layout came together. And like I was saying, there is a process video for every single one of these layouts. You just need to look in the playlist, and I will link that playlist in the description of this video. And in that playlist, it has all of these videos, one after another, for all of these process videos. So this is the fourth layout that I made, and it was a double pager of the first day of school this year for my son. We go back to school, we went back to school the middle of July because we have modified year-round school here. So, you know, I had the pictures already printed for a while. And then the next layout I made is, it's very monochromatic. I loved doing the background. So that was that one. And then this one about my son's new school shoes. And in my comfort zone, I would have been drawn to place the picture right here because that's what I often do a lot. As you can see, like it's right there. It's always on the left-hand side. I'm not sure why. So I pushed myself a little out of my comfort zone and made myself put it over here and offset it with this little embellishment cluster right here. I like how that came out. The next one is also a double page layout of my son's first day of high school. So this was not this past summer, but the summer before when he started school. And I love my title on this one. I don't know what is my favorite part of this. I love all the hexagons, the background stenciling, the hexagons I cut from the paper, but I really love this mismatched title that I used one of our acrylic pieces and some of the phrase thickers that came in the kit and some of the regular thickers that came in the kit. So I just love that title and how it came together and how it all fits into itself. And the eighth layout that I made is this one of my daughter working on schoolwork. And in this process video, I kind of make a mess on my background paper, which I couldn't replace because it's, you know, patterned paper that came in the kit and I only had one sheet. So I kind of had to cover it up with some things, but I worked through that process on camera for you guys. So it's in the process video of this. You can kind of see where it goes a little crazy with the mixed media and how I cover it up and fix it. And then this last layout that I made is also another double page layout. So I have 3 double pagers this month, and it's a fairly simple layout. All the pictures are framed. There aren't that many embellishments on this layout. I did use a brayer and some acrylic paint to paint the cardstock back there. So I show that technique in the video, but really that was a fairly simple layout. It didn't need a whole lot because all of these frames dress up the pictures so much. So those are, of course, all of the layouts that I made. And now I will show you what I'm left with from this kit. I'm gonna start with the color swatch. So I made this color swatch in my unboxing video. If you wanna learn more about that, you can watch the unboxing video for the intellectual kit, and it explains that. So I'm gonna keep that off to the side, and I'm gonna store it with my kit. I have this sheet of paper because I messed up my mixed media on one of my layouts, but I didn't want to throw it away because I think I could probably use it again with this kit, you know, with other pictures. So I'm just going to save it right in there with the kit as well. I have a lot of this paper left, which is amazing. I love this paper so much. it really screams like school, but more mature school, like college, high school, you know, masculine boys at school and girls, but I love it. I didn't want to just use it just to use the back. So I definitely will make more layouts eventually using this side. I have a little bit of this floral paper left. I probably will end up fussy cutting it. If I use it in the future, I probably won't use it as it is, just because I love the fussy cut look of these flowers. I have very few scraps remaining. I am not gonna save all these either. Let me get this out. This is actually a thicker, we'll go over that in a minute. So I do have a few branding strips, which I'll save because I like using my branding strips. And then this one is just partial pieces of a branding strip. So I can get rid of that. Okay, so just a few scraps. I really love this scrap, even though it's just tiny. It makes a big punch because of the pattern on it. I have a couple scraps of black cardstock that were from my stash that I'll keep. All these hexagons right here were cut from this paper. So I'm just, and this one was cut from the checkerboard paper. So I'm just gonna save those because I feel like I can easily reuse those. That little scrap is going in the trash. Have a little bit of the star paper and the button branding strip. So that's really all the scraps. I did not have very much paper left at all by the end of the month. Let me show you what else I have. I have my Distress Oxide spray, which will go into my stash with the rest of my mixed media. I don't keep it in the bag with this kit. I have a few of these thicker phrases. They can work for all kinds of things. I have a lot of them left actually. So I'm just gonna store them with this kit. They match it well. I think that I'll just keep it right here and be easy. I have a lot of these frames left. Okay. And I think that I can find other kits in my stash because my entire stash is saved as kits. So I think I can keep a couple frames here. Maybe those. But I feel like all of these can really do good. Maybe I'll keep that one there too. In other kits that I have in my room, like even maybe a Halloween one, like that would be really cool on a Halloween layout. So I think that I will distribute these into other kits in my stash. I'm not gonna keep them because there's so many of them. Okay, so let's get these back in the little bag here. And then I've got my alphabet thickers. I can either keep them with this kit, which I think they match well with, or I can put them on in my thicker storage in my scrapbook room, which I think I'm gonna put them in my thicker storage because I do not typically keep alphabets in the kits that I have kitted up in my room, in my stash. I keep the alphabet separate because this alphabet can work with a million different kits. So I'm gonna put that into my alphabet thicker storage. So those are going back into my stash. Let's see. The finishing touch pearls, this was a free, you couldn't buy these. They were the free gift that came with everyone that subscribed this month. So everyone that subscribed for September got one of these little pearls. I did not use them in the video because I know not everyone has them, but you could easily add those to any of the layouts. And I store these in my stash as well because they're kind of bulky, the packaging, so I don't like them in my kits. My kits are fairly thin. Same with the sequin mix. I used the sequin mix on a couple layouts, but I'm gonna store that with the rest of the sequins that I have in my room. Okay, the washi tape. You guys only have one roll of washi tape. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it right here with the kits. It's getting out of hand. I need to roll it up and put it in a bag so it isn't going crazy like that. And then I've just got all these little pieces. Some of this is trash, you guys. Like some of them say things, but some of them are just cut aparts from tags, like pieces of tags that I didn't use. And I'm not saving that. Like I didn't use the rest of that and I'm throwing it away. So I will just save the ones that were actually the tags from the ephemera pack. And if it's just a little cut apart piece, I have to get rid of it. I can't save every little teeny tiny thing. So I will keep those. And I'll keep them with this kit because they match it very well. Now the story of the wood and acrylic cuts this month. I did not have them while I was creating most of my pages. We were having some issues with our machine, and we had to get it fixed, and I got these very late in the game. Like, I had already done, I think 6 or 7 layouts. So this one came with the kit. These were an a la carte item, but I'm gonna store these with my kit because they're perfect for school layouts. Brainiac, Genius, Scholar, First Day. So I'm gonna store those right there. I'm gonna store these with it. There was 2 different colors. You just got one or the other. Okay, and then I have a couple frames left from the ephemera pack. All of this, I'm just gonna keep storing it right here with my kit because it looks great. And actually, the packaging from the different acrylics is perfect because it's graph paper, and that looks great with school. So all of these things are just going straight in here, and I'll keep them all with my kit. There's not that many pieces left considering how many pieces of ephemera there were in those packs. Like, those were 2 pretty good size ephemera packs that you got this month if you got the essentials and the limitless kit. Let me dump this out. So again, I have a lot of acrylics left because I didn't really have a chance to use them on my layout. I think I'm going to save them. Oh, I'm gonna save the middle school and elementary school right in here because it's perfect. And the music note too. And then I've just got a variety. Some of these things I'm not a huge fan of, like these 2 little fern tags and Little Champ. I don't care about those, so I am going to give them away on a free table the next time that I'm with my scrappy friends. Because if I don't like it and I don't think I'm going to use it, I don't need to save it. But I'm liking all these other things. So I'm just gonna slide all these little paper embellishments right in here. I love this one. Shine and amazing. Okay. And then these are all the acrylics and wood that I have left. And I am gonna put them with this kit. I just don't want them to get cracked in here. So I probably will have to put them in a different little bag to store them. So let's see, I think I can fit everything right in here. And then I will just slide all of this into a bag, and it will be ready for me to use the next time that I want to scrap some back to school pictures that are kind of coordinating with the color scheme here. If I want, I can also throw in a few more pieces of paper that are the same color scheme from my stash, or, you know, that I find in there. So, oh, and I don't want to forget that I also want to store this in there. So that is my plan with the rest of this kit. It'll just be ready when I'm ready to work with these supplies again. I am kind of tired of working with them right now since I have made 9 layouts and 3 of them were double pagers. I'm pretty much tired of working with these supplies right now. I'm very excited to move on to our October kit. It is very different than this one. This is more monochromatic, and our October kit is very different. It's very colorful. So I will be back in a couple of days with that unboxing video. And until then, have a good week, guys, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.